Hey there everyone, Andrew Lopez with Partner Channel OC. Very excited to be here at Center Club OC. This is a really cool spot. Wish you could see the bar. We got the chains. You know, Tiffany, we're in a really cool room, right?
Very cool. Thank you for having me.
Of course. Well, thank you for letting me come here to your space. I have the wonderful, the awesome, the very interesting Tiffany Yelverton here with Entice Me. Thank you so much for being a part of our show.
Thank you.
Of course.
To be here.
Yeah, I'm very excited for all this. I love just meeting new people and meeting, entrepreneurs that start something, that have a passion for something and really follow through with that. So I'm very happy to share your story and to start, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I was born in Texas and then I grew up in Idaho, so very different from Orange County.
Oh yeah.
But I have been in Southern California for 14 years now.
Perfect.
And it's where I feel like at home. But I've lived all over the country. I went to college in Ohio and lived all over.
You've been a national traveler, I would
have,
say.
And I love to travel. It's great. So
that's perfect. Well, as I've said in past episodes, you've come to the right place. Southern California, the beach, the weather. It is a little hot right now, but
a little warm.
You can never go wrong with spring and summer year-round, correct?
Yes, it's amazing.
Well, awesome. So tell me a little bit about Entice Me, your business. What is your business and what made you start Entice Me?
Well, Entice Me is the little black dress of pleasure, and I started it because growing up I saw firsthand what the lack of sex ed does with young women and how we're taught about sex and with not really taught about pleasure. And so I was in a corporate career, I was super stressed out and needed to do something that I was passionate about. So I'm very passionate about sex and how it's a basic need, and we need a way that we can talk about it.
Of course. Human nature, right?
Human nature, just like eating, but one we can talk about all day long and one we can't.
Exactly.
So many hang-ups and taboos around sex, and so I wanted to change that and really open up the conversation, give people a place that they can learn about sex, talk about it, shop comfortably, and hopefully have more pleasure in their life.
Wow, that's amazing. It's a really cool model that you have. It's something that you said, one, when it comes to eating, you can talk about all day long, and the other one, you can't talk about so much. And you're the one who's really trying to say, we can talk about this. This is important for women, this is important for men, this is important for everybody. Would you say that it helps kind of your business life as well?
Yes, I talk a lot about sex and money, and how when you're pleasured and have more orgasms, you actually make more money.
Is it just a psychology thing, or is it a confidence thing?
It's a confidence thing. It raises your confidence. Actually, when you have an orgasm, you produce collagen, so your skin tone and texture is better. You vibrate at a higher level, and then people are attracted to you, and you have what you have. So whatever business you're in, people are attracted to that.
Wow, that's so cool. It's things that we never really think about at that level. And it's amazing, and I'm very glad that we're talking about this openly, and it's a really cool thing. So another question I always ask, how do you value partnership in your business?
Partnership is amazing. It's changed my business. I've partnered with a lot of medical and wellness practitioners so that, one, it gets my company out there and I can educate more people. It also helps to really build patient and client retention with the professionals and gives them an extra cash flow income as well. And then in our personal lives, everything's a relationship. And I work with a lot of individuals, but I work with a lot of couples. A lot of times one person will be ready to make some changes and the other person isn't quite on board yet. And when one person starts to work with me, then the reluctant partner eventually comes along, and it's life-changing when you actually can connect and have conversations with your partner, because I have couples that have been together for 25 years that have never talked about sex until they sat down with me.
Wow, that's amazing to hear. I mean, it's very interesting as well. It sounds like, at first, even outside of the sex, it's all about communication, and that's a big piece that, even in that example right there, communication is first, you would say, right?
Yes.
So I would say that you're a communicator as well as an educator.
Yes. A lot of times when people ask me what I coach people on, I'm like, I teach them how to communicate.
And that's so pivotal in our world today. Because I feel like there's a lot less communication with social media, with everything being so virtual. I feel like there's a real lack of that. and it's the sad part about it.
A lot of times I'll tell people, they'll like, the question comes up, well, how do I, get my partner to try new things? It's like, well, talk about it first of all. And if you can't talk about it, you shouldn't be doing it, because there's always some kind of belief system around it. So it's nice to be able to.
There's always a
have
reason,
those.
right? Well, it's amazing what you do, and I thank you so much for sharing your story and what it is that you do. And I hope there's a lot of us out there that can really utilize Tiffany and her value in communication and her value of sex in our everyday lives. One quick little question I do have for you is who are the ones that you look to help out the most?
Throughout my journey of having my company, people that I really connect with that really do well with me are cancer survivors that are about 5 to 7 years out of recovery, because that's something that never really gets dealt with, is when you have body-altering surgeries, chemotherapy that's changed your hormone levels and tissue, that we don't ever talk about how we bring intimacy back into life and in relationships.
I understand. No, that's a really big, because you could say, I want to help everybody out, but it's very, very special how you focus on that group and just say, hey, let's get you back to yourself again. Because they might not feel like themselves. And at the end of the day, you want to feel like yourself. Because you have to have yourself be, what am I trying to say? You have to be cool with yourself before you're cool with someone else, correct?
You have to love yourself and first, because that is where it all comes down to. Your confidence in and out of the bedroom is loving yourself.
Well, awesome. Well, Tiffany, thank you so much. I'm going to put Tiffany's contact info below. Please connect with her, reach out with her. She has a lot of great things to say, and she also has a lot of good information inside and outside of the bedroom.
Thanks, Andrew.
Well, everybody, cheers. Thanks again for being a part of this. Thanks, Center Club OC, for letting me be a part here. Tiffany, thanks again for being a part of this, and I hope she can help you all out. Alrighty. Cheers, everybody.